Ụbọchị ọma Igbo mụrụ nze m ọzọ, asụkwa m konye chiri ya zelo ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ mmiri atala mana azụ amụ na. Biko, I would love you all to watch this video to the end because I want us to know why Soludo changed his smile in agitating for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom. Is it because he have accepted to be the vice president of a Fulani man coming 2021, or is it because he's scared of being probed after his tenure as a governor? Well, in this video, you are all going to find out, and it's going to interest you to hear what ESA article said about the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So pay serious attention, and if this is your first time coming across our channel, of course don't forget to click on your subscribe button and on your notification bell for more updates.
Most patriotic Nigerians do not believe that Nnamdi Kanu can now receive fair trial strictly on the law, because the laws that have been, it's gone through the court processes, one court order, one outright release, unconditional release, and the Nigerian state refused. And you keep holding him until you get a favorable court order. I'm sorry. It is our view that the current circumstance makes Nnamdi Kanu and his colleagues political prisoners, our prisoners of conscience. They're no longer, it's not about crime, it's not about anything, because we're no longer following the rule of law.
The truth of the matter is, when you incarcerate Nnamdi Kanu, who is incarcerated is not Nnamdi Kanu, it's all people of conscience. Who is incarcerated is not Nnamdi Kanu, it's all people whose perspective he represents, whether they come from an ethnic nationality group. If you incarcerate him, you incarcerate all people who believe in the rule of law. And so it is this collective imprisonment that we expect will force a rethink on the part of all people about this. So we do hope and expect that we will get results. What essentially it's calling for is citizenship and citizenship behavior.
Now be the judge yourself, okay? I want you to be the judge yourself. I want you to judge the situation. What made Professor Chukwuma Soludo to change? Why did he change? So, IPOB may be 100% correct that Chukwuma Soludo is changing his position because of another ambition, because of what he wants to become. He is changing his ambition. Sorry, he is changing his pronouncements, his position because of his ambition. But what is the negative effect of all these things? At a time, after we knew and understood how Imo State Governor sent a message to the delegation that were coming after the release of Nnamdi Kanu, telling them that Nnamdi Kanu should not be released because of Imo election is coming forth. So because of that, they didn't release Nnamdi Kanu that time. And after that, the thing continues up to today. It has become a story.
Please, before we continue with the video, do us a favor by clicking on your subscribe button.
A very good evening to all the courageous Igbo youths across the world. Today, I have stopped to pass the night in Kaduna State on my way to Sokoto to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want to appeal to all the youths, because you are the courageous ones that I know and that I believe in the Southeast. The elders, majority of them, have betrayed the cause, but you have remained very courageous. Now, assuming without consenting that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did all the things that he has been accused of, all the things he has been accused of, worse than that Igboho did, worse than that Sheikh Azekzaki of Zaria did. But the two personalities are today being honored and are living like great men, while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto prison. Let's leave these two personalities. The bandits have just killed a retired general, a general in the Nigerian army. They are being pampered, they are being paid, they are being respected and honored. But because Nnamdi Kanu said that my people are not being treated fairly, and if you don't want us to be part of this country, we would leave. What is bad about that? I don't see anything bad about that. Do not allow them, disgrace them whenever they come to the southeast to campaign. How do you disgrace them? Don't come out. This I want to appeal to you passionately, because what is happening to Nnamdi Kanu is very bad. He should not be left in Sokoto prison.
Please, before we continue with the video, do us a favor by clicking on your subscribe button.
And let me tell you this. If you allow Nnamdi Kanu to continue to languish in prison and vote for Ahmed Bola Tinubu, after the election, he will come after the remaining elders who still have conscience. The few ones who have conscience among the elders will be dealt with severely, and Igbos will be completely eroded. That is the game plan. If it's not a game plan, why is it that Sheikh Zazaki Igbo are all being honored? Why is Nnamdi Kanu left in prison? I appeal to you passionately. I feel pain seriously, because I have met and discussed with Nnamdi Kanu and I know what it stands for. Please, disgrace APC whenever they come for campaigns. Don't come out at all. That is how to deal with them, and don't vote for them until Nnamdi Kanu is released and he is compensated. Thank you very much.
Yes, for Mr. Atiku, it is time for people to employ a strategic move to register grievances that holding Nnamdi Kanu in detention, and look at how terrorists kill a general. And they contacted the government to drop his corpse. And the government said thank you to the terrorists, and they received the corpse without going after the terrorists, without doing anything. Look at how all these terrorists terrorizing Nigeria, and look at how they are freeing them, putting them back into the society. Look at what is going on. No, just take a look at what is going on. And someone will come out to say, no, Nnamdi Kanu should remain. He should serve what? Serve what? Like what? Then the people that led to this agitation, people who started invading the southeast, it's not, look at what you are seeing in Oyo, what you are seeing in Benue, what you are seeing in Plateau State is a child's play compared to what came to the southeast before. A lot of people are not aware of this. Go listen to this David Umahi, when he was even thanking Nnamdi Kanu, that his contractor, a white man from Germany, Julius Berger, it was a Fulani militia that killed him. The current minister of Works confessed this. So, Nnamdi Kanu was like only man who was opposing them. They hate him because of that. There is no other thing that made them to hate him. Simply because of this. They just hate him because of that. And this one is asking question. Is Igbo not free? Is Zazaki not free? Why is Nnamdi Kanu still in detention? This is a man DSS said, indeed, we have never caught him with any gun or anything incriminating. So you judge him because you said he's a member of a group and because of the broadcast he made. No, it doesn't make sense to me now. It doesn't make sense to me. And in our prison, Justice Emeka Nwite, he gave 10 years imprisonment to Al-Qaeda terrorists who have confessed to have killed more than 100 people. Nigeria is not normal. No, Nigeria is not normal. Remember another man, I don't know his name, he's a white man. He went to Sokoto. Is that Sokoto? No, Maiduguri, Borno State. And he was interviewing people who are in the rehabilitation camp. How many people have you killed? How many people have you killed? I saw people who were saying we have killed up to 100 people. And he's there preparing to put them into the society. I don't believe in this, you people's Nigeria. No, I don't believe in a version of a place called country like this. No, I don't believe that. No, I don't believe it. There are people who confess that they kill hundreds of people. You are paying them to take them back to the society. And someone whom you have never seen gone with, because of what he said, is languishing in prison. It is an agenda.
Alright, we have all heard the whole story in Anugoni here, how Soludo has been agitating for Nnamdi Kanu before he became a governor, and his early days when he was a governor, even before the emergence of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a president, because the whole narrative changed when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu becomes a president, and it seems like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is really a traitor to each and every political leader, especially from the southeast. But that's not, I don't want to talk too much about Soludo because I must say Soludo one mefu Biafra akpafu. Yes, but let's take more serious with the what Esther article said. He's a NAS president. Close Maria and Okwonye official. So he's talking about fact, and he have come out someday to give a narration about how he met Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS facility, and he also urged the Ndi Igbo not to allow him to go to Sokoto prison. But here is the irony of the whole scenario. Was it, is Nnamdi Kanu doing something different from Sunday Igboho, Shegumi, and even the Boko Haram we have and the terrorist jihad that we have in the country? Yes. Why did I say yes? He's doing something different because Nnamdi Kanu is calling for a peaceful referendum where there will be equality, where there will be acceptance of each and everybody in the community, not where there will be division of ethnicity. And he's doing that through a diplomatic standard, not on a violent level. Whereas Sunday Igboho, Shegumi, and the rest and the jihad that you have in Nigeria are doing through violation, calling for anarchy and a parallel state government. As you can all see what is happening in your state, Benue State, and the Kaduna, Kanu, and wherever you have it, the insecurity is going on today. And you can see that Nnamdi Kanu is doing something very simple, polite, but they feel like, no, let's hold him down because he refused to sign a deal to become the vice president. That's the only thing that he's doing different, and and that's why they intend to incarcerate him to they see his life gone. The most annoying part is that the Nigerian government spent millions of naira, millions of dollars to rehabilitate all these people who have unalived so many souls, so many loved ones, and yet they rehabilitate them and reintegrate them into the society again, and which is not unfair. Then you ask Nnamdi Kanu that you have been sentenced for life imprisonment. What weapon did you find with him? At the day he was arrested, even the first time, they only arrested him with only microphone that he normally used to broadcast. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less, nothing again. But these people have been fined with so much AKs, too much a heavy ammunitions that even the country itself doesn't have, but all these militias, all these militias, all these jihadists, they are having it in their bunk, and yet they are being rehabilitated